Well, hello. What is that? We have some Destiny stuff to talk about now. It's been a while, old friend. It's funny. Last night we actually had our weekly Destiny night, and a lot of us were playing just different board games. But we had to talk about it. I think it's just in a place where we're kind of decked out. We've built so much. Um, we have tried everything, and we don't have much of a competitive scene as much as we used to. I feel, and we're just kind of when we play, it's just like fun stuff. But with that being said, I think we will get to see us playing more with all these new cards, of course, coming out. We don't know when. Everyone's saying beginning November. I can't wait for the new set, but then I also can wait. There's just too much kind of going on. I feel like, um, and I'd rather it pump the brakes a little bit, just a little bit. But at the same time, we haven't had a set in a while. But we're gonna look at a few things that have come out. There has been quite a bit. This is one from a few weeks back. The Mauler Mythal Vader's Wingman. After you activate this character, you may remove one of your vehicle dice showing range damage to place that damage on a vehicle in play. Then discard that vehicle if it has damage on it equal or more than its cost. See, now that's interesting because at first I was thinking, why? Well, what if I just play like an old school TIE fighter with it, throwing a damage on it? It's not going to hurt it because it's one of the vehicles that doesn't take damage. But this one is saying is once it gets to the point of, you know, to the point where you're gonna have as much as the value of it. But this is where I think we dust off the old ATST. Um, because after you activate this character, you may remove one of your vehicle dice showing range damage to place it on a vehicle in play and discard that vehicle. But why, after you activate this character, you may remove one of your vehicle dice showing range damage. Why would I want to remove one of mine? Oh, I guess because you're putting the damage on the other vehicle. Okay, never mind. Um. All right, so it wasn't working out like how I thought. That's okay. I mean, his numbers are not bad. I like just the plain gun sides. One disrupt, one money. That's cool. 912 is not bad. You can do a lot of stuff with this. It being red is very interesting as well. I mean, I'm wrong. We always have that with all the troopers and stuff, but just like another vehicle card, kind of vehicle card. Um, but this is if you're playing a vehicle deck. Just not sure how this could be beneficial. I mean, I understand how it could be beneficial. I'm just saying this is way situational, very situational, because it's not about your deck; it's about your opponent's deck. Because it says you put a damage on a vehicle in play, which I assume is theirs, but there may be other things that happen with new vehicles we may get that when you put damage on it, maybe something happens, or if you blow up a ship or remove a ship. My straw is like talking to me right now. I just poured water in my Deadpool cup with my Deadpool straw and it's talking. But yeah, I don't. That's the only way I could see it being really lucrative. Other than that, I feel like you're not getting much out of it. Other than I like the sides and stuff like that for 9 points if I did one die. Interesting. So let's see. The black 2 maybe explains stuff. While this die is showing a range damage, increase its value by 1 if you spot Mauler. Oh, no, nothing really. 3 costs. I mean, it's not bad. You got 1 indirect in there. I think it's a little. I think 2 would be better, but I guess I'll have to look and compare it to the old TIE fighters. But I mean, I guess if you're playing it with Mauler, um, that's not bad because you're hitting for 2, 3, 4. and 3. Oh, it's only on the guns, it's not on the indirect. Usually it just does damage, but so the indirect doesn't matter. But you have 4 for the cost of 1. I mean, not bad. Nothing blowing me away. So here's the Vader that came out. Everyone was kind of losing their mind over it. Really great sides. But the number, oh my god, 18 and 23 is just bananas. That means we have to get another 7-point villain. There has to be, because that's been a problem for building villain decks. You don't really have any 7-point characters as much as the heroes do. We have, was it Bazine? And at 1 die, and Greedo at 1 die. Yellow access would be nice, I guess. But you'd be literally playing... Oh, you could do Elite with that, yeah. And at 18, you could do Elite Talzin with him, which kind of sucks because she's guns range and he's that, but I think they could work. It's just interesting because we've already had Vader, so to get another Vader, but I think it's because they kind of want it updated. If one or more of this character's dice were removed during an opponent's last turn this round, discard a card from your hand to reroll those dice into the hole. I mean, it's a give and a take. You're getting rid of a card. You always gotta remember we're playing Destiny here, so we only got a 30-card deck. So if we do this every turn, it's not going to be the greatest, but at the same time, depends how many of your dice get removed. It's only character dice, so it's not like it's any of your other dice. So I get it. I think the best thing to work against this is... I don't really see this as a threat. People are going like, oh man, it's going to be nasty. I'm not tripping off it. I think, honestly, you'd have to get things like Doubt or... I think it's Hidden Motives they resolve, because technically, if they resolve it, they're not removing a die, because it has to be removed. In the wording of how you got rid of the card, it has to say remove, because if they're resolving it, they're not removing it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not... 15 hit points is great. It's everything you expect Vader to be. That's my whole point, is I don't see this being a top tier, like, oh my gosh, people are running Vader in a top tier deck. This is like when we saw Mace Windu, which is a good die, good effects, but it's just so high costed, you can't really do much. And the ability is fun, but it's not like, oh my god, this is game changing. This isn't like Snoke or Yoda. Those two are the ones that I feel like are like Swiss Army knives on either side. But yeah, Vader's Vader, I guess. His lightsaber. First thing I see is a ton of blue sides, which is always a bummer, because those blue sides can't be used by themselves. After you resolve this die, you may spend 1 resource to roll 1 of attached character's dice into your pool. Then if this upgrades on Darth Vader, deal 1 damage to a character. I mean, that's not bad. It just kind of sucks that, because it feels like I'd want to leave it out if I got to roll Vader back in, or any character in. But it's not bad. I mean, I think that's pretty cool after you resolve this die. So after you resolve it, either way, with the modifier or not, and the way if it's played with Vader, I mean, I would assume you would. Again, I mentioned Mother Talzin, and it's a 3, so that's an odd number, which is good. It's definitely cool. I think it's definitely meant for Vader, and for 3 costs to have that much high of attacks, even 2 shields is good. I think this is a decent card. I probably am more excited about this card than I am about Darth Vader. You can play Legacies and just do that 4 damage as is, or play Destiny. I don't know if Destiny's Hero though. Only can't remember. But if you can, because I've done Destiny with Mace Windu, you can buy things or spend your at 4 cost for what your die says. But yeah, I think that's actually a decent card. Vader's Fist. I haven't looked at any of these yet. I know everyone was talking about them yesterday, but I didn't. I know everyone's talking about Darth Vader, but Vader's fist. Am I reading that right? I feel like I'm like half awake. I thought it was Vader's first. Vader's fist. I just have horrible imagery. I'm just like. um, after you play this support, you may. After you play the support, you may roll this die into your pool. That's cool. Got a little FN love there. Nines, bringing you back to the good old days when he was good. Roll this die into your pool. Spot Darth Vader to turn this die to any side. That's pretty cool. A lot of stuff affecting Vader, man. Again, I still don't think he'll be a top deck, but a lot of love there. It's got really deadly size, though. God. 3 damage, 3 cost, 3 direct. 3 disrupt's really cool. And I'm guessing the last one's a blank? I mean, it kind of looks like... It's hard to tell. But, cost 5. It's... Only 1 could be in play. It's not bad. Support Trooper. I still want to know what that's going to start meaning. When we says Trooper, if there's bonuses. Hopefully we'll figure that out. But, I mean, it's not bad. Nothing I'm crazy about. 5 cost is a lot. You'd have to have a good money generator. Deadly Advance. Count the number of exhausted characters your opponent have. Turn up to that many of your die strong melee. Again, very situational. I shouldn't say situational. It's only for melee, I should say. So, if you're running a Vader or stuff like that, it works. It's good. 2 cost, I think, is decent. It means a common. If someone's rolling the battle droids against you and you have a ton of sabers or Grievous or something, this is something you want definitely in your deck. I just don't think it's a must. It won't be a staple. But it's cool. It's not bad. Again, I like Vader's saber so far. Nothing's really like made me go, yes, I want this in the deck. Like this, I don't. I could throw this in any melee deck or not. So that's the whole point. Endow. Play any number of blue upgrades from your hand on one of your blue characters, paying each of their cost, of course. Then roll each of those upgrades dice into your pool. So that's not bad, especially at 1 cost because you're going to be buying all these blue upgrades. I think you'd have to maybe get lower cost weapons. I think Shotos would be huge here. Even if you had 2 Shotos and an Ancient, but at that rate you'd need 7 money credits. So the best would probably be aim for 5, because at this point in the game people could still think you may be trying to play a Rise again, or I don't know. But spending the 5 to roll 2 dice in, I like this a lot, but I don't know how well it is to put it off and save the money for it. Not to mention, I don't know about you, but when I see someone stacking up money, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm worried, depending on who they're playing. With this in play, or this gonna be a thing, I would definitely be like, okay, maybe they're gonna endow. And especially if they don't have any weapons on their character yet. So, upside is it's kind of cool, but you need the money is the downside, and also the downside is you can see it coming a mile away because you only put so many weapons on your character, and if you don't have it on them, you're giving us your tell. So, I'm not gonna be crazy about that one. Resolve 1 of your dice from melee damage for free against each of an opponent's characters. Now that's awesome. I think that's cool. So. That'd be great. Just good thing to use. Even if it's like 2 damage, resolve it for free. So I'm guessing for free means if it has a cost on it. And then going against each opponent's grade. I think that's cool. 2's worth it. If it was 3, it even I think would be kind of worth it. But but 2's perfect. But yeah, I think that's pretty legit. Resolve on your dice. So hopefully your only big daddies out there. This is villain only, so it's not like someone that. Well, it'd be like Vader if you had the 4 out there. Could imagine if there's 3 out there, then you're doing 4, 4, 4. It would be just ridiculous. Really good. Someone sent me these. I don't know if these are super new or if they come out with the Vader ones. I don't know, or if it just came out with when they spoiled the Han stuff. But I thought we already talked about that. Include only if you have no hero or villain characters on your team. This is rough. It costs -1, so I guess it's free. It could just be 0, but maybe there's something that plays along with that. So if you're running Jawas, and then we have also a couple new neutral characters, it's interesting. I think 1 hit point doesn't go that far, but I think for free, why not? And I'm all about getting that Jawa love. And this was the last one that someone sent me. Double down, you can include 1 additional copy of up to 2 different cards in your deck. That's actually pretty cool. For the cost of 2, So only 2 cards in your deck, you can have 1 more. That's pretty interesting. It's kind of breaking the mold of what Destiny is, the 2 cards. So definitely dice removals, things like that. But it's yellow, so you have to have a yellow deck. Or at least have a yellow character in there. Neutral. But following all other deck building restrictions, I think that's one of the coolest ones I've seen, actually, as far as competitive play and like what can work and competitive playing and what can change the game a little bit. This is really definitely one of those. We're gonna get mods, they said, for vehicles and stuff. I don't know if they leaked any of that yet. I'm interested, but I also don't want too many new things. I kind of want to just enjoy a new set without like a bunch of new things we have to learn. Every set so far felt like we kind of always got something new. They can chill out on that a little bit. I think we're at a good place with that, but I still, no matter what I feel about it, I still think we're getting mods and all that stuff. So anyways, that's pretty much what I've gotten so far, and that's kind of how I feel about it. You may agree, you may disagree, but it's just for us to sit here and talk about it. Me enjoy the life of Destiny and games and stuff and have fun. So if you watched it, thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll have more stuff with Destiny coming soon. I was going to be cool and be like, well, that's my cue to go, but I have no idea whose number that is. Looks really familiar, so I should probably try to take it. Alright, well, you guys take it easy. Have a good day.